So my name is Jonathan Young. I grew up in Ringe, New Hampshire, and I am part of the Hancock VFA. The majority of our team is kids that I grew up with, went to school with. So everyone's, even though the machine's from technically Ashburnham, most of us are from the Ringe, Jaffrey area. So I think the first time I went, I was in my mother's stomach, so I don't remember it obviously, but I have faint memories of riding the bus in a purple-covered suede car seat, which I think my grandmother used to put up a fuss about it because there was some drinking going on the bus, so having a little 2-year-old in a car seat she didn't like, but I think it was good for me. But so that's how I got started. My grandfather did it, Bob Young, my dad did it, and I do it now. So it's not something everyone does, and it's not something probably one out of, I don't even know the number, but you could probably take 1,000 people and maybe one person has even maybe heard about it, right? So it's one of those things where you can tell, it's a good story, so I like telling stories about my life with all these crazy things that I've done, and that's one of the first things I tell them about is musters. So I take my phone out and show them the videos, show them the pictures of the bus, and just, I don't think there's been a summer that a musters or a summer season has gone by where at the end of the season I don't have a cool story to tell. The hand tubs that they used to put the fire engines or the fires out with back in the 1800s have been restored, and now they are used in competition to see who can spray the water the furthest, essentially. Each team has their own hand engine, and you have a 15-minute time frame to pump as many streams as you can. Each stream usually lasts 15-20 seconds. If I were to explain it to someone that didn't know what a muster was, I usually explain it as the old, the things you see on the railroad tracks with one guy on one side, one guy on the other side, and they go up and down to make themselves move. That's what a fire engine's like, except for you have 15 to 20 people on each side pumping in up and down each direction, and as with each stroke the water pumps from the tank and out the other end where the nozzle is down a strip of paper where the guy on the nozzle has to get the water to land on the paper, and then there's judges that mark how far their water was. I wasn't around, so I think we bought the bus in 1982. It's a 1952 coach bus. I believe it was used to go cross country. But the reason for buying it was when my dad was my age, or ish, he was born in '60, so yeah, early 20s. They didn't have a bus, so they would carpool to the musters. They would all grab pickup trucks or whatever, and they were coming back from one of the musters, driving down 495, jumping from pickup bed to pickup bed, and one of the old timers saw it and said, that's enough. We can't do this. We need to figure out how to get these guys together so they don't have to worry about being stupid.